We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Satsu 2 Cents, and once again we're talking about some games that are coming out on the horizon, and this time we're talking about a new Pokemon game that's supposed to be coming out on the Nintendo Switch, and it looks very different than what we might be used to. Now, back when I was really into Pokemon Go and playing it pretty much every day, I made a prediction that the new Pokemon game was probably being delayed because they're probably adding some type of integration with Pokemon Go into it. And that seems to be the case because this game has a direct connection to Pokemon Go. And I don't think that it is supposed to be the next main series Pokemon game. I think this is kind of just like something to hold you over until the actual game comes out in 2019. But like I said, it's almost works side by side with Pokemon Go, and the way that you catch Pokemon in the game is very similar to the way that you do it within Pokemon Go. Also, too, it appears that this game is going to have a multiplayer aspect to it, or co-op, to be more specific, which is a first in Pokemon or any game like this, Pokemon games like this ever. There has never been a Pokemon game, as far as I know, that played similar to the mainstream game, where you could play with other people actively inside of the game. That's pretty much unheard of. I've never seen that before. If it does exist, let me know and correct me, but I've never seen it, which could add an interesting element to it. If you saw in the video there, you could do a double battle with your partner, which makes things a lot more interesting, and traveling around in the Pokemon world with another person just sounds fun in general. It actually kind of works out pretty well that the game does pair with Pokemon Go and allows you to catch Pokemon both in-game and within the Pokemon Go app. Now, it seems like the Pokemon that you get from the Pokemon Go app are going to kind of play a different role. Like, you might not be able to use them to battle and stuff. Like, it seems like they were kind of placed off in a different area, like a little in-game park where you can interact with them, which I guess is understandable, but if that is the case, it's kind of a bummer, because it would be cool if you can get, you know, those Pokemon outside of the game while you're on your Pokemon Go adventures. But either way, it's still cool for you to be able to catch them both in-game and out. There appeared to be some cutscenes and everything, so it seems like this game is kind of going to have a story. I'm very curious to see exactly what it's going to entail. I don't believe it's going to be anything of a grand scale. I think it might be dialed back as far as the narrative goes. But either way, people have been waiting for some type of Pokemon experience on the Switch, and I think this will be a good thing to hold people over until then. Just like any other E3 kind of teaser or reveal, there wasn't a super massive amount of information. You could come to the conclusion of a lot of things just by watching it, and in a lot of ways the aesthetic, even though the graphics are significantly enhanced and they seems like they're going with kind of a cell shade almost type of thing, the game looks very graphically different than what we're used to, but a lot of aspects from the gameplay that we've seen looks like your typical Pokemon game. So I don't know. We'll just have to see. Hopefully, the microtransactions and stuff stay over on the Pokemon Go side. Hopefully they don't integrate over and have you spending money on the game on the Switch, actual currency for stupid shit. Leave that to Pokemon Go, please, for the love of God. Do not monetize like mainstream Pokemon. Just don't do it. Leave it alone. Let Pokemon Go do that. As long as people have the companion app, which basically is what Pokemon Go is going to become, they'll still spend money on there, but do not get greedy. Please, just don't. I'm begging you, Nintendo, please don't. But by the way things are looking, man, I need to get a Switch. It is painfully obvious to me now that I've waited too long, and I'm eventually gonna have to get one. There are too many games that are coming out that I really want to play, and there are a lot of games that are out now that I'd like to try. So, in due time, it'll happen at some point. But let me know what you guys thought about the trailer. Are you excited? Are you not excited? Are you skeptical? Do you think this is gonna be crap? Let me know, and we'll talk about it down in the comments. Thank you guys for watching once again, and I'll see you on the next one.